Nice. So tell us
talking
about
what she was going to do.
It's always interesting, isn't it, when we rename our channels? Tell us about that.
It's a new channel. It's a new channel.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, yeah.
Hello, Laurie. Hello, Krista. Hello, Bobby. Miss Ragged Poet. And hello, Red. What are you up to, Alison? Have you just got in from work?
I did. I don't know. My mom said it wasn't hers. I don't know where she came up with this mirror from her house. It is the heaviest. It's like a square and a diamond and all these mirrors in it. It's from the 60s. And it's so heavy that Ephraim and I could barely put it up. So I had one of the other guys help him. And I mean, we were sweating back there. It was so hard to get it on the wall in the corner. But yeah, I've been working a lot. But it's paying off.
What was the heavy thing? Did you say? I missed that.
A mirror. Uh-huh. And it's square, but it's got a diamond mirror, and then it's got triangle mirrors. It's pretty cool, but I'll send you a picture of it.
Yeah. You've been making some little bit of coin over there with all your hard work?
Yes, I had my biggest paycheck ever. So, I mean, I didn't get it yet, but pay period just ended, so I will be getting it. And I'm really, really, really excited.
Nice. You deserve that.
Thanks.
I'm just looking at Dora's really nice comment, because on Peter's latest video, the community one, and I saw Mike, Adventure Sparks, just say how nice it is when you go onto lives in our community, and then everyone's saying hello.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And just like this. Thank you, Bobby. Yep, we're loving your hair. You've got good hair game.
She does.
I have to watch videos. I have not caught up. I have not watched any YouTube videos. I mean, I've just kind of put it aside right now.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, there are days and there are weeks and there are seasons, aren't there, for like what you need to do.
You just know you're in a funk when you nothing even sounds good to watch. Even your friends' videos, it's just like, I'm not putting it on.
Yeah, you're just like, nah, okay, watch later.
Yeah. You know when you hit like and then it tells you how many likes you've done on your app?
Oh, no.
Like it stops at 500 and I'm like, how can I just clear that darn thing out?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like history.
Oh, you can clear. I think it's the 3 dots up on the top right. You can hit, and it says clear all history.
I have over 5,000 liked videos. Like, how the heck do I get rid of it?
Do you see 3 dots at the top?
Oh, Rhonda's face just popped up. That's funny.
Well, get rid of that one for sure.
What? It's crazy. I have over 5,000 liked videos. Yeah,
we have 5,000 videos.
Okay, let's have a look. I'll just pop you up so we can see you. Are these the videos that you've liked?
Yes. Oops. Here, Rhonda's picture came up. Can you even see it?
No, there's too much light behind you.
Yeah, maybe just
one of my shorts.
Hold it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it came up. That was 3 days ago, and it says, I have a private list of liked videos, 5,000. That's crazy.
That's probably lifetime if you don't delete them.
Well, how do you delete them?
Do you see the 3 dots on the top right?
Yeah.
It should say clear history or clear something like that, because I saw it not too long ago.
Remove from liked videos. So I got to do that through 5,000 of them?
No, it should do them all at once.
Lala, High Vibe Coach is asking, if you clear the liked videos, does it take the likes away? I've never seen that. I don't know where that is.
I wouldn't think so. I think because clearing your watch history wouldn't do it either. It's just your own personal record. Like you asked me about that one channel, Karen, last week, the girl named Kate that I watched all the time. And I went all the way back to October, and I think her channel is gone. I looked that long after we got off that live. I was looking,
Wow.
looking, and I went all the way back to October. I was like, it has to be before I started painting, when I was really into the vlogging. Like, what does this girl have that I can learn from her? And yeah, it was completely gone. Because I got clear back, because I know her son decorated way before Halloween, and she left it up till almost Thanksgiving. And her thumbnail would just be like wherever the camera stopped. It'd be your living room with these orange lights, or the kitchen with a pumpkin on the table or something. And there was none of it there.
Yeah.
great.
Krista's saying if you delete the likes, you take away the like on their video.
Well, I guess I'll keep 5,000 plus likes.
Do you need to do anything with them, or can you just like ignore them?
I can ignore them, but it's just, to me, it's like,
Annoying being there. I know exactly what you're saying. Yeah, I know.
It's like 5,000. Come on, I don't have that many videos.
No, I know. That'll put you off watching YouTube for the week. You're like, whoa, what am I doing?
I have 472 videos and 466 subscribers. I've done more videos for every subscriber.
That's too bad.
But you do, but when you get on a roll, you like to, make your videos, because why not, right? Just keep it all active and everything. Rosani saying she's just preparing dinner. Oh yes, there we go. Yeah. Lala was just saying what's wrong with a lot of liked videos. Is it just the fact that there's that notification or something?
Yeah, it's just that the notification is there, and it's like 5,
I don't see mine.
plus.
I don't see where it shows how many videos I liked.
Under your playlist.
Yeah, I haven't. Hello, Miss M.
Hey, Miss M, how are you?
Oh, right. So sorry, what did you say Cheryl's new channel is about?
It's scripture.
Oh, scripture channel. 7 minutes. They're going to be 7-minute videos, are they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. What are you working on, Bobby? Are you doing video stuff, housey stuff? What about you, Rhonda and Eddie? What have you guys been doing with your videos this last week?
I'm doing a series on behaviors that damage relationships. I think I put up a couple, and I've got another one recorded for next week. I've kind of been on a little not quite posting as much schedule because it got a little overwhelming and I was busy. I haven't, I kind of got caught up a little bit, but today on watching the people I enjoy. I think this last week I watched yours, Karen, and I batched some videos today, which is rare for me to just be in the flow and just so. I've got one more, I think, in my relationship. I did a video, kind of it's not a rant, but a little bit of because I watched part of a creator saying, that our views are down because AI, people don't go to YouTube so much for how-to and information. They go to AI. And so I got into AI and I put in what's the most damaging behaviors for relationships. And I got 7, and only one of them was in the same list of the videos I'm doing. And, it's like my personal experience, these are more damaging than what Chat GPT spit out. So I did a video about it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Because, my experience through my,
Yeah. You're
Lived
personal relationships.
experience.
Yeah. And as a therapist of people that come in and there's a pattern. And, these were the things I wrote down that I thought were the most damaging, that I had heard the most in there, with clients and therapy and a couple of things that I felt like were real damaging to my relationship, my first marriage. Yeah.
Mm.
So,
Well, and Rhonda, you're talking about AI and so on, and I think that it's kind of coming full circle. We had people doing everything, and now we've got AI doing so much, not just YouTube, doing so much. And now we're kind of finding out how unreliable it really is. We need a human in certain areas. And, it's going to take some of the people longer to realize that you're going to get bad information if you go to an unreliable source. If you want to check the spelling on something or the meaning of a word, by all means. But if you want to know what it's like to go through a horrible car crash and be in the hospital for 6 months, it's probably a good idea to find someone that's already experienced that. Because good old AI hasn't been in a car crash and in the hospital for 6 months.
right. It's not been in a relationship either.
Right? Although some people like AI relationships.
Not with any of us.
Dora wants to know what you did to your wrist, Evie.
And I did. I answered her. I got out of the
Okay.
shower. I had thought I bought a shampoo and a conditioner, and I bought 2 conditioners. So I got out completely wet, went and swapped it out, and went back into the shower. And when I got out, I forgot there was a huge puddle of water, and I went down and I hit this elbow and my head on the wall and slid all the way into the garden tub. The dog's water, I kicked with my foot because I was laying completely down on the floor now. So it's like 6 feet across. The water splashed out of the dog water dish and into the tub, but never spilled a drop on the floor. I don't even know how that happened. And the dog was over here, and I tried to miss landing on her. So I put all my weight on this side, and it's a break, but there's fragments of bone that are kind of floating around in there, and they're hoping that they kind of decide to go back together.
You know what, too? You will never be able to recreate knocking the dog dish with the water just going neatly up into the
Yeah.
When I used to dye my hair, I would, rinse it off in the shower and then put that conditioner on. And when I finished, I would always toss it over the shower. It was a different house, and into the sink. And when I got out of the shower, it landed perfect in my coffee cup. And there was full of coffee. And I thought, if somebody would have said, you have to make it on your first shot and you can look, I would have never been able to do that.
Okay, nobody verse Evie in beer pong. Okay,
Yeah.
just don't.
Well, and I want to share something. I went on a ladies' retreat this weekend, and they have speakers and they do workshops. And I went to a fun workshop, and we did some stuff. And then she drug out paints and paper and wanted us to paint a self-portrait. And so I'm got the brushes, and I'm sitting there and I'm painting this little portrait. And then I thought, oh, the round brush makes flowers. I started painting flowers and doing all this stuff. And she came over and she was going, what are you painting? And I said, well, I have this friend that does paint on YouTube, and I'm trying some of her techniques. And then I had to add water to it and rolled the brush, and I was tapping it to do the splatters. And I was like, so, you never know when you make a YouTube video about something that you're learning and enjoying, what kind of influence you're going to have on somebody.
Oh, that's what
Oh, look. That is
that's better than my self-portrait. Let me show you mine.
Well, and I did this, and then I just started, and I didn't get this wet enough, but I did this over here. But look at my flowers, Evie.
They look great.
I swapped on that one. But you know how you do. I was doing them just like you do on your channel.
Did you enjoy painting at all?
It was so much fun.
See?
I hadn't painted in a while. It was so much fun. And like I said, I just started doing these and I did them like what you do. And then I thought, I think I'm going to see all the little splatters.
It's very good.
I
You got
love,
great green
I love
eyes.
your little peace badge.
So, you know, it was like I was got in the spirit of Evie.
Let me see. I'm trying to see when the light's gonna
Oh,
light
pencil.
up. I look like a man.
Is this pencil?
Yeah, it's pencil.
That's pencil. Yeah.
Yes. And this is where I decided I know that's not coming out very good, but yeah, I look probably I think older than I actually do, and it looks like a man. And I guess that's a common thing that when you first draw yourself, you look like a man. So I'm kind of impressed, Rhonda,
Oh,
because you don't look like a man.
and I don't even know what kind of paints they were. It wasn't watercolor. They were in little tubes and bottles. They had some bottles. It's probably acrylic, but I just added some water to it.
You think you'll paint again?
I don't know. I have some paints.
I went to
and
Allison's
brushes,
one day.
'cause I used to paint.
I went to Allison's one day to paint, and I hadn't been painting very long. And we
Yes,
sat down. She got
our
her paints out. Huh?
Yeah, I got all my paints out. I got everything
Oh,
out. And she goes, I have to go home.
Allison's place. Nice.
I didn't say it like that, Allison. I said I can't paint. I can't do it here. I can't paint. I didn't say I had to go home. Well, I went home, but no, it wasn't like that, Allison.
It was fun, but I still need to get together with you. I have that thing I was sending you that I still need to send you, but I need more camera lessons. My short-term memory is funked out on me.
Are you talking about your Osmo Pocket 3 or another camera?
My Osmo.
Do you know what? Yeah, and if you want as well, we can always do like a FaceTime together, and you can just ask
Okay.
me stuff. I don't do anything special with mine. I just have it set on 4K, but it is a bit fiddly. Like you have to kind of like when you turn the thing on, you got to make sure the Bluetooth and stuff. But either
I just
Evie
totally
or
love it.
me, hit any of
I
us
love
up.
it.
How do you guys do a FaceTime in different countries?
Oh, we
WhatsApp.
just get on WhatsApp. We just
Oh.
WhatsApp video.
Can you
See,
face?
I thought about getting WhatsApp, and I haven't because I didn't know if it was safe or not.
Mm,
Is it?
it is.
So far,
Okay.
yeah.
It's that super encrypted one that if you are going to get scammed, they're going to try and come through there. Do you know what I mean? Because it's hard, to track back. So it's as good as anything, I guess, but it's supposed to be the big encrypted one, and scammers can try and come through, but I haven't had any.
Well,
Doris
I mean,
says
like,
it's an amazing app.
Snapchat, back Snapchat
Well,
used to be
Yeah.
Snapchat when it came out, it was nothing like what it is now. Because first of all, you weren't able to take pictures on Snapchat. That's what it was it was a snap of a chat. And I had Snapchat way back because I had teenagers and that's what they were using. And then it became into this because it disappeared and then they added pictures and I think they've added videos and that's that helps solve a lot of crimes, so that's good. But no, I thought about it because Tracy at I can never remember her cat's name. Is it Tobias? Is that her cat's name? That's her channel name, Tobias something.
No, Cobus.
Cobus. Okay. She asked me about WhatsApp, and I was like, I don't know.
I set her up on it.
Oh, Tracy, you did?
Yeah.
Oh. But that would be nice if there is somebody that's not in the country that you could talk to them.
Yeah, Dora and I,
Yeah.
Karen and I have too, but Dora and I do it often.
So there is Cheryl's channel for anyone who is looking for that. Thank you for that, Krista.
Hey,
And
Miss
Chris-
G.
And Krista mentioned that she has seen the first TED Talk by ChatGPT. Has anyone else seen that? What did you think of it, Krista? And you know what? I was watching a video about this woman talking about her retired life and her side hustles. And one of the things that she said she does is train AI. And then, of course, she gets a lot of like pushback in her video in the comments. People saying, why would you want to train AI? So what do you guys think of that? Would you guys do a side hustle being paid to train AI? Have you guys
No.
heard of that?
I haven't heard of it, but I wouldn't want any responsibility to train anything, because what I know doesn't matter to the rest of the world. It barely makes sense to me.
Yeah. I mean, they just want, I guess, you know what I mean? It's just that people check thing or something. It's like, yeah, but
I did get to do a TED Talk. I got 2 minutes on stage at a TED Talk.
Really?
Yeah, at SMU, when Becca was a student at SMU, they had a symposium. And so I always said, I'm going to do a TED Talk one day. Well, it was videoed. I mean, it was during because there was sessions, and like you were sitting there for many of them, but other ones they were broadcasting. And so what was in between, before lunch or after lunch, I don't know. They gave us a prompt and said, if you want to stand on the red dot and do your TED Talk, here you are. So I did.
Nice. Well,
mark that off the bucket list.
That's right. And Krista's saying it was quite interesting and only less than 4 minutes. What was it talking about, Krista? I'll have a look to see if you've mentioned. I hear AI, just for Lala, isn't taking over. It's the people that know how to use it. Right. Yeah, I see what you mean.
When you use it a lot, it gets to know you, and it knows what you want to hear.
Yeah. I thought it was able, Krista, to explain the human spirit quite well. They were talking about humans having a resilient spirit. That's what I took from it. Nice. Oh, well, yeah, I mean, good. Like, it was going to, those are good things. Those are good things for it to say. And I guess it's going to get some good response from people watching. So it's clever in that way, right? It's not going to get up and say, you know, we're developing a new currency and we're having our own banking system and everything.
Did you see what Krista said? I've had strangers calling me via WhatsApp.
I haven't had that.
That's right. That's what I mean by you can get, like, you know, the odd scammer try and come through because they're trying to go through those super encrypted type of channel, like whatever you call it, platform. Platform is the word I'm looking for. But as I said, I haven't had any. I think I had something about it 2 years ago, but I haven't had anything since then. But Snapchat's a great place to do a video call, right? There's so many ways you can do free video calls. Daryl. Hello, Dr. Ninja Turtle. Hello.
Hi, Ninja's on.
Yep, Dora just says she doesn't answer those. I know. Do you know what? I was at the gym, very unusual occurrence, after several weeks. A couple of nights ago, and I was listening to some music and I had my phone, and next thing, like, I'm going into the toilet and I'm just putting my phone up on the toilet roll holder, and then the phone starts ringing and I have a little look up and I see unknown, and I thought, definite scam. And I thought, no, I'm not going to be that person talking in the toilet or whatever. And then I suddenly thought, maybe I'll just answer it and just say hello, like in a way that I never normally answer the phone. I'll always say, hi, this is Karen. So I clicked it and I paused and I go, hello, like really quietly, so no one could hear me outside the toilet. And then it was quiet. And then a guy goes, hello. And I go, hello, like, yep, confirming the hello. And then he goes, oh, it's the emergency electricity company. You know, I'm just responding to the call that you put into us this afternoon, blah, blah, blah. So then I did have that call in the end, you know what I mean? I'm just like, oh, okay. But I definitely thought it was a scammer on the whole unknown thing. But I was going, hello. He's like, hello? I'm like,
well, did I call the 900 number?
Yeah, I'll answer if I think it's going to be a scammer, but I'm not 100% sure. I'll just say, "What do you want?" Because I don't want to say my name. I don't want to say yes. You never say the word yes.
Yep, exactly. Okay, Ms. TT Mix Vlogs, hello and welcome. Thank you for popping in. What do you make videos about? If you make videos, maybe you might not make videos. You might just have a channel so that you can watch videos. How are you, Dr. Ninja Turtle? What have you been up to? Oh, actually, and what do you think? Did you hear our little chat before about side hustles where, you know, people are training AI and getting paid for that? What do you think of that? Hello, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Mike wouldn't be a candidate for that kind of carry on. Mike, we're just talking about the side, you know, well, like the business. Well, you could go on to, it's called something like Outlier AI or something like that. There's some name like that where you can, people are talking about it being a bit of a side hustle where you can train AI and get paid a little bit of money for it. So I don't imagine you'd be
bad. That's like almost bad news broadcasting. I mean, you think about it. I want to put into the world, you know, wrong information because I'm bitter about something.
Yeah.
That's pretty scary.
Yeah, but I mean, it depends. It might just be asking you about stuff like, you know, I don't know, just a range of stuff. It might not just be about like current events or something. It could be about, you know, when you feel something, do you ask ChatGPT this? What kind of response do you like? What kind of response? Or it might have, which is the most realistic response for you? Like a little bit of one of those multi-choices that this is the problem. Which one sounds most human?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I wonder who pays you for that.
Yeah. Maybe the owners of the chat of the LLMs, maybe. Does anyone here have Starlink? I don't. That's I don't know. I don't even know how to get Starlink.
It's on our car, but I don't use, I mean, I just know was included.
Right. Okay. So it's just a provider option, is it?
I guess. I mean, when I was in a car accident, Starlink connected me to 911 because it had the airbags go. So
yeah.
I got it.
Do you need assistance? I said yes.
My first car that I had, oh gosh, it was a Chevy Blazer, and it was back, my kids were in high school, so it was the early 2000s, so 20 years ago at least. And I was like fiddling with all this stuff on the overhead console. I pushed this button and I heard this slight ring, and I'm like, what the heck was that? And this lady comes on and says something, I don't even remember what she said. And I was like, where are you coming from? Did you call my phone? Who is this? And she's like, this is Starlink. Do you have an emergency? And I said, no, I guess I pushed the button by accident. She's like, that's okay. It happens all the time. Have a great day.
Yeah. I want to mention today is Mike's birthday from Mike Adventure Sparks.
Happy birthday.
And it's also Randy's birthday. Paul, that's why Paul is
that's right. Husband, that's right. It's his birthday too. Yeah.
Mike, what are you doing for your birthday? I guess you're on a working day there, being Friday. Did you have to work today? I mean, it would be normal if you did, because that's just what we end up by doing most of the time, isn't it?
If he's still here.
Okay. LTC Quilter, there's a great video all about how it is to work for the LLMs. Very eye-opening. Wow, okay. What's the video, LTC? How it is to work for them? Are these the people that work for those companies like that have made a video? Krista, I'm venturing into the unknown. I currently have internet that hooks up to a tower, but Starlink connects to a satellite. Yes, thank you, Red. Thank you for making the rounds and popping in to see us.
Yes.
And so, it's an expose. Yeah, do have a check. And next week is our 1 year of doing our weekly lives. So if you can, please do pop in and join us then. We're aiming for as many people as we can fit onto our 10 maximum people on StreamYard. And I've set like a little playful, fun goal of it would be interesting to see if 10 people we could end up by having 100 people like all watching at any one time, at any short period of time. So I don't think that we will manage to do that because everyone is busy, you know, and the ebbs and flows of Friday nights in people's
I think
lives.
if we pimp it this week, if we all do a couple
Yes.
shorts.
So that's why I was trying to like lock down to see who.
I really liked yours. Yeah, I really liked your video, Karen.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, so when we locked down, I thought I would try and like put our faces on a thumbnail and you know, and just put a post and stuff. But yeah, it doesn't matter. The people number doesn't matter, of course. It's just one of those fun things. I never do things like that, like aim for numbers or anything like that. Oh, nice timing, Krista. I must have known. You must have sent it to me. I didn't see that you were typing that. It's our first year anniversary having these creator catch-up talks. Yeah, thank you, Krista. I don't have my cheat sheet. Okay, what's happening with the cheat sheet?
Oh, I couldn't remember Peaceful Red's name. It's Angela, so I had to go get my cheat sheet.
Yes.
I have them on there until I memorize them. LTC is Pam. I got that last week.
Yes.
I'm sorry, y'all. If your name's not in it, I just don't know who you are.
You know what? Do you know what?
Your name's not in yours either, Allison.
It's not?
Isn't it?
Life After 55? Is your name any of that?
Maybe it's in the at.
I thought it was Allison's.
Who named your channel, Allison?
I don't know. It says I'm looking here. It says Allison's Life After 50.
It's life. So let me see what it says.
It's the difference between the handle and the channel name, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is what you're saying. Yeah. So the channel name is the name of our channel, and the little at is our handle. How confusing is that? I'm confused.
Yeah,
now.
here you are. Here you
Okay,
are,
wait.
Allison.
Here we go.
Life
Oh,
After
wow.
55.
Yeah.
So that's how you would, yeah.
So should I change it to Allison's Life After 55?
You just Allison's life even. Because you keep getting older. You're further away.
Thanks,
from 50.
Abby. Thanks for reminding me.
I'm older than you. I'm going to be 63 next month.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
And I'm acting my age. I'm falling down and breaking things.
You are.
I'm acting my age. I don't have any mental capacity left to remember anything.
Thank you, Angela. She's modding alive, but she's here in spirit. Dude, that's some good multitasking. Thank you so much.
It is.
That's
what
a
I
serious
said.
That's
multitasking.
friend commitment.
Debbie Sue used to do that too.
Mm-hmm.
She would
Interesting.
be,
Yeah.
and then she would, if somebody says, Debbie Sue still here? She'd be like, oh, over here. Yes, I am.
Hey,
She was
guys.
there all over the place. She still does good
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she does.
on a lot of them.
She does. Yeah. And she gets
She
so
still
much
does.
love. Yeah, on your comments, Debbie Sue, and people really
There
flock
she
to your
is.
videos. Yes, ma'am.
See, she popped up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
I've
something
said before that Mike
can't even-
Adventure Sparks is like the male version of Debbie Sue.
Yeah.
He's everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, so how do you do that, Mike? How do you be everywhere? And Debbie Sue. How do you
Different
guys
devices.
Yeah, different devices. Yeah, so I can see that if you're modding and but I mean, like, but they are very, big supporters. That's what you mean as well, eh? They support a lot of our channels
Yeah.
and our
Mhm.
community.
Well, and
Yeah.
like honestly, like say if Debbie Sue was a moderator on this, we don't really have a whole lot of people bothering us, but she might have somebody else's channel she's on where she's having to, kick some people off or ban them or whatever she chooses to do.
Yeah. You know what? On Rob's lives, I'm a moderator. Catherine Price is a moderator, and Scott he was Escaping the Suburbs, but now he's called Winning the Week. So all three of us are there on every week on there. I'm usually the first person to boot someone, and I think it's because I work in operations, and so I'll have a look at a couple of comments. Like I saw this guy make a couple of nasty comments, just stupid comments towards Rob, and then when his third one came in, because you know how at first you think it takes a little bit to look at, and you go, is that just someone communicate? I don't know, like, does that mean nothing or whatever? Like a bit ambiguous. I wasn't sure if it was a little bit nasty, but he said, yeah, then he comes in with, oh, bald guy giving advice or something. And then it was his third one kind of after that. I'm just like, later bowl, time out half an hour, because I could see that we were finishing in about 15 minutes or something.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that my little BS detector and my tolerance, for that kind of stuff, I think that it gets a lot of practice every day.
What's the channel name? The guy that came on ours with the long gray hair. What's his
Kevin
name?
Colby.
Oh,
Yes.
Hold
I
on.
watched his last, I guess it was his last video, and he was talking about the meanie people in the comments. That was one of the things he talked about. And, it's so true, because like middle school is by far the hardest years of school. If you count from kindergarten through college, I mean, the kids are just
I just got done telling a friend
mean.
that. Yep.
They're just mean. They make the teachers mean. And when these people come on with their bad attitudes and their trashy mouths, I mean, it's like a bunch of middle schoolers just invaded. And that's what my comment back to him was, that they will say things in a comment because no one can see them, but they would never say it, or most of them would never say that face to face.
Yeah, get on Reddit. They beat the crap out of you. I mean, I got all my messages deleted because somebody thought I was spamming it. And I'm like,
really?
I'm just making comments on people's antiques. I just thought that was, and then I posted a picture asking somebody, and somebody goes, well, that's an ugly ring. And that's not even antique. And I'm like, well, that's why I'm asking. What is your opinion? And then I got booted off of that. That's why I'm asking. I was wondering what your opinion is.
Yep, that was it. That was the comment that tipped it over for that person. They're like, okay, you're gone. You're just gone now.
So now I'm just a lurker. I just kind of go on there and I read and I see what people are doing. But
That's called stalking. That's called stalking, Allison, not lurking.
Okay, see, that's how threatening I am.
Evie, I just had you sparked a little idea from what you said before about the cheat sheet of people's names. Would you want to do something like, how Laurie Soul Circle, she does the times that people do their regular lives. Mm-hmm. Would you ever do something like, hey, you've got a cheat sheet and you're asked to share it and people can add theirs on, like people in your community? Would you ever do a post like that? I don't know.
That sounds like a fine idea, Karen.
With people's
It does. It really does.
I didn't hear her ask her to do
I
it.
don't have to do it if you don't want to do it, but I just think it's your idea. And I think it's a lovely idea because especially like people, I don't know, engage hard out in that. Like I jumped onto Laurie's and I went, oh, daylight saving. So we're slightly different. But if it feels like a lot of work, you don't have to do it. But I just thought, because it's your idea, you might want to do it. And then we can all add on to it. Like we can go, oh, yep. So,
well, that's all the post would have to be is, hey,
right.
put, oh, my earbud's falling out. Just put your,
but then you have the ability, because you don't want scammers putting their stuff on there.
Oh,
they have to be regulars of ours.
Well, then, and Lori makes sure with each creator that it's okay for her to post when their lifetime is. Because
I'm not doing it.
Does ask them.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Some people might not want others to know their first name or their name.
Yeah, that's true. People could just be like, why is someone doing it? But
right. Right.
It's yeah. The intention was good.
Yes,
Well,
that's a great
that's,
idea.
you could just check. I mean, that's what she asked.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Then do you know
I've
what?
never
Then we
yeah.
don't always have people's email addresses. It then does become a job, doesn't it, checking? I'm just being lazy by saying that. But you know what I mean? That you have to go search for their, like a lot of people don't have their email addresses as well.
Yeah.
So, but that's all right because guess what? We all get to know each other anyway, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if somebody comes on here one time and we get, ask them their name, they tell us their name and they come back, then that's great. Because
That's
that's
great.
the only reason that I would want to know their name is, I mean, it's nice for the one time, but to be able to
Yeah, when we
you know,
continue.
remember them when they come back,
Yeah. So
or at
what
least
about you?
acknowledge.
Yeah, totally. So what about with you, Evie? How have your videos gone this week? Are you doing painting videos this week? Like, is that what all of your videos painting? You did one about your dad. Have you got your dad? I've seen a thumbnail of yours.
Yeah,
your
he's gonna be 89 this year, and he still reads. And I made him a really pretty bookmark and put a tassel and stuff on it, and he loves bookmarks. So I went through the rest of his books and pulled his bookmarks out and put tassels on them. This one is my favorite bookmark that I've made.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Nice.
Oh, my goodness.
Got some
How did
antiquing on it.
Have you,
And
have you done that to get the shininess?
it's
Laminate.
laminated. Yeah.
And then
But,
did you cut around it? Did you cut the shape around it?
I have a corner rounder that I rounded all the corners on, and I did the ink around the edges, that distressed ink, made it look like it was aged.
Nice.
This book that is 141 years old, and at the beginning, I haven't picked this up since I broke my arm, or my wrist rather, but I'm painting at the beginning of each.
I think that's fabulous.
And here, this is one of my favorite ones. It's got a little sailboat on it and some birds over the ocean.
That's great. I love
Wow.
that idea.
And
And then I'm dating it and putting my initials in it. So if somehow after I'm gone, somebody else reads this book and they'll be like, wow, when it was 141 years old, somebody else came through here and read it and painted in it. And but this book right here, this is my experimental book. This book is called Billy Bunny and Robbie Redbreast, and it's 105 years old. And I think it would be banned today if it was in a bookstore, because I already pulled the pictures out. But basically, these rabbits go and they grab a fox and they handcuff him, and they take him to jail. He's got a knife in his pocket, and it's probably right up there with Hansel and Gretel. It's too violent. Ban the book. Ban the book. But
yeah,
what I'm doing is I'm tearing out alternating pages and I'm gluing two together, and then I'm going to put watercolor ground over it so I can paint, but I want to leave the outer edge on it, and I've got to rebind some of these pages in here. But it's just going to be a book of painting in an old book that I got for $1 or something, $2 maybe.
where did you get that
I could
idea
sell
from?
that for you for 15.
You can what?
I could sell that for you for 15.
Oh, there's a couple of videos I saw quite a while ago, and I did a video when I went to buy these books, which was where I bought this one that's 141 years old and end up wanting to read it. I bought 3 old books. This book, Dallas Used Books in Dallas, Allison?
No.
It's on Northwest Highway and 75, basically.
Oh, half price books?
Yeah. What did I say?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, they've got a glass case in there. The highest priced book I saw, $12,500.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
And it was behind glass and had a little tag on it. They weren't putting stickers on that book, but I was like, wow. Because, I mean, it's huge. It's huge. It's got
I have an 1871 book in my booth right now.
Do you? You
Yeah.
can get all kinds of cheap books for, see, this book was signed, the one I'm reading from 1913. That's when it was gifted.
Yeah.
But it was published in, I think it was 1894. It's just so interesting to read, like, when, yeah, 1884 is when this one was published. And it was like $2. And the story's great. It takes place in Nantucket on the East Coast. But it was still a place for the wealthy, even though there was no electricity and you had to walk out to a pump to get water. And you were still ferried over like you are now. But, you know, if you don't know somebody, you can't get on Nantucket now. I mean, that's for the very wealthy, elite people. And it wasn't
I have a
back
summer house
then.
there.
Now, if you did, I wouldn't go home, Allison. I would have stayed.
Yep. Cheryl's saying yikes about the 12,500. And Catherine, I know where that Half Price Books place is. We don't have them here in Arkansas. And Bobby, my ex-in-laws had an antiquarian. I've never heard that word before. And
I haven't
vintage book.
either.
I loved it. I used to make books and they would give me some of the ancient end papers and pages from books that had been damaged. Have you got some of your books that you've made still, Bobby? Bobby seems to have lived like many lives already.
Yes.
Things, which I just think, like, that's why her broccoli and what's your channel name again? Broccoli and
I can't remember. I saw it.
Yeah.
I saw it today and I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, this is two completely different words. It's like broccoli and stuff or something. Broccoli and toast. Broccoli and toast, yeah. That's why that channel name suits Bobby so much. Like, I just literally think, you know, she just remembers stuff and she knows stuff, like, which from, like, I don't know, just a fascinating life. I have a couple. That would be really cool to put in your video, I'd say. Put in a video, Bobby. I gave a lot to the kids, but I have pictures. Nice. End papers from books that have been damaged. What was I going to say about books? Oh, this is my question about the what. So did you say it's 140 something years old, your book that you're reading, Evie?
Yes. Yeah, and that's what it says. The antiquarian is relating to or dealing with antiques or rare books is what that word means. And that's the thing is these books that I get for really cheap, they're damaged. I mean, the covers have bare spots in them. The bindings are broken down. And I was looking for the raggedy pages, the ones that weren't cut perfectly. And they were typed in typewriters. And
yes.
There's
see, I had this one and I was looking the E. It was every time they typed the letter E, it was
it jumped up above the line.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah.
How did you find the language, reading the language in a book 140? Like,
it depends on the type of book it is, I think.
But what
For
about
me,
your reading, Evie? Yeah.
So peaceful.
Yes.
This family, they're like, okay, they're on horse and wagons on this island, and they get the whole family, grandparents, aunts, uncles, children, whoever's on this trip. And they ride over to a pond and they fish and they cook their fish in the open air. They take a different route back home with the horses and stop and pick the wildflowers. Such, I don't want to say simple, peaceful and wholesome connections. The grandchildren are genuinely sitting around a fire, staring at their grandparents. Tell us a story. And now it's like, oh, no time. I've got to watch a video. I can't talk to you. And it's so relaxing. Family life was so wholesome then.
So, but what about the words though? Just the, you know, like if I pick up something like, and I'm thinking about it especially because I saw.
No, I know what you're talking about. The way they speak.
And the Robinson Crusoe.
Okay,
film.
here's. This is just the middle of a sentence. It says, likely to come to Sconset, and if she does, we will take good care that she is not allowed to harm you. So you have to be slow and read intentional because
Yeah.
the English was different, and I would say in a lot of ways more proper.
Yeah.
But that woman will not come near you, daughter. You need not have the least fear of it, the captain said, drawing his little girl to his knee with a tender caress.
Do they use the word entreaty?
No, not yet anyway.
Because it's an old word, and in books, old books, movies about a certain era, they use it a lot. The word entreaty.
This book was given to somebody in Xmas of 1909. And I have to fix the binding on it. But
Yeah.
Do you have bookbinding glue?
yes.
I have some coming tomorrow.
Little Shepherd of Kingdom Come. Oh, and this one is, see the leather?
Mhm.
It's a whole leather. And you can't even read the title, but this had a note in it. Look at this printing, guys.
Wow.
That's cursive handwriting.
I know, but like with a ink pen, but this is
like a dip.
the person wrote their name in the book.
Oh my
How gorgeous
goodness.
that is.
Honestly, how long does that take to write like that even, right? Even the note,
I know.
even apart from the signature, that looks like a font, isn't it? It's perfect.
Yeah, it does look like
Mhm.
a font.
Yeah.
So this one was published in 1803.
Wow, that's really old.
Yeah, the pages are real fragile.
And what are you going to do with that book? Are you going to
I'm gonna sell it.
Oh,
I'll sell it.
you don't want to read it first?
There's not much to read in it. It is the American Preceptor. It's okay, but I couldn't get into it. Like, I just couldn't get into it. Some of my old books I do. But
Yeah.
anyways, those are my.
It makes our brain work, doesn't it?
This is the one I'm holding on to because Shirley Temple's going to be 100 years old.
That's adorable.
That is
And
adorable.
this is also, I have to fix the binding big time on this. But this was Shirley Temple and Lionel Barrymore starring in The Little Colonel. And see,
Oh my! Oh,
it was very fragile in here. I have to fix it, but this is so old, and it's the movie. So I'm really excited about fixing this up.
I see what you mean. It's a book of the movie. It's the same
Yes.
as the movie, the same story as the movie.
Yeah. Yeah. It doesn't even have a publication date on it, but I know all of her stuff is going to be selling a lot this coming year.
Bobby's saying that yes, she does have at Broccoli and Toast is her new channel. Right, we've got a little Starlink, bit of Starlink chat here from Krista. Speaking of videos, Starlink will take a 15-minute video and get it uploaded in approximately 15. What it takes cable towers to do a 15-minute video over an hour to upload. Wow. But, I mean, do you have a choice? Do you get to have a choice between, I don't know.
I just thought Starlink was on my car.
Right, yeah. At less than half.
that's OnStar. That's what it is. It's OnStar for the car.
Yeah, but I think it's by Starlink.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. Krista, you need an affiliate link for Starlink. Catherine's asking, is that expensive? Seek a new channel, just quickly catch up. Here we go. They have a deal right now till the end of April. Sign up for $49 for 4 months in Canada. After that, it goes up to $70 or something. And Bobby, one of my favorite memories as a child was my first visit to a library. I loved books, and this was the magic place where you could just borrow the books for free. It was amazing. Yeah, totally. Do you guys still go to libraries?
I love the library.
Not since my kids were little.
I was going. I'll probably start going again because I'm doing my CEUs. I always wait until the last minute of the last year. So I'm due for my CEUs to be done by October. So
What is that?
Continuing education classes.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to take all the tests, read through the material, and take the tests. So I'll probably go to the library because it's where I just don't get distracted.
Yeah.
If I'm at home, then it's like, oh, I've got to go watch this, or I've got to go clean the garage, or
Yep, put the washing in the dryer.
yeah. So I do like going to the library.
Yeah, I love the library. What about you, Rhonda?
I've been to a library since I was in university.
Yeah. I mean, do you know what? I wonder if it's because, I mean, is it a drive away, and are you paying for parking to go to the library? Is it expensive parking and, some distance away where you guys are, or?
I think we have a brand new library in our town.
Mm.
They had moved all the books over to an elementary school to build the new one. I don't know what they did with the old one, actually. But
I use Libby to borrow digital books also. I listen to books because it's easier for me right now with my focus and issues of memory. It keeps me focused on like one thing at a time. So when I know I'm listening to a book.
Hey, Tim's here.
Tim.
Mm-hmm. The new retired me.
Tim, welcome. We are good timing because you've managed to pop in, and we're just a few minutes away from finishing. But what is their maker space? Is that like where creators can hang out and make a video? And there's a recording studio. Do you have to pay for that? Tell us. And then what state are you in, please?
We have where you can sign out rooms and you can make things. Like Ephraim went to the library and they have 3D printers. They have everything, and he can sign up to use the machines.
Yeah.
Hi, Kelly.
Hey, Kelly.
Yeah, we can use rooms. It is a bit noisy outside. It's just very basic, our library, the rooms that our library have got. But the recording studio is a pretty fun idea, eh? Not that we need a recording studio, but it's a fun idea. Bobby's got a lot of books at home. Yes, I'm sure. So here's Bobby's channel there, at Broccoli and Toast. It's got a sewing area. Tools to do woodworking and much more. I'm in Chattanooga, TN. Is that
Tennessee?
No, Tennessee.
I couldn't remember what state.
Oh, I might be stopping to see Paula, guys, in a couple of weeks.
Nice.
I'm driving to Virginia, and the problem is she is 13 hours, but she's only 5 hours from my aunt. So Ephraim doesn't want to drive 13 hours in one day if we don't have to. So on the way home, since it's only 5 hours from my aunt and we can take our time getting home, I might stop there for lunch and then head back down.
Nice. You'd have to let us know if you guys do decide to do a quick live or something.
Oh yeah, we'll do a live or something.
Yeah, definitely. All right, my lovelies. Are we all talked out now? We've had enough. We've taken up time.
It was fun. I'll look forward to next week.
Oh my gosh.
Next week is going to be fun. Parties, balloons.
I'm going to try and get like balloons,
firecrackers. Topper.
Party hats.
I'm not very good at decorating, so but I'm going to think about like one balloon, like a number one, or some balloons, or just something. Like we've got to get into the spirit a little bit, right?
Oh, it's going to be
Right.
big. It's going to be huge. We're all going to celebrate.
Yeah, just passing through. Enjoy your live
We should
stream.
have a-
Thank you so much, Tim. Thanks for popping in. Don't forget everyone to hit the like button before leaving. All right, gorgeouses. Have a
Bye,
nice rest.
guys.
Thank
Don't
you.
give
Bye.
up because I'm not.
Good
Bye.
weekend.
Yes. Bye. See you next week.
Yep.